Here's a really good thing to try if you're fishing big chubs in the fall like I do. I get tired of snags, so I tried using small sinkers and still got them wedged into rocks. And it doesn't take a sharp rock or rock with a bunch of features, but you get between the rocks and then you lose it. So what I do is I put a swivel on because I don't want my line all spun up. A good swivel, ball bearing swivel, and then I'll space out little split shot along the line. And if I'm in 5 feet of water, I might use 2 or 3 of them, but I'll use 4 super micro split shot all the way up to the hook and a big creek chub or red tail, and I'll run that through the rocks. And if I do get hung up in the rocks, there's nothing more annoying than going through the rocks and having 20-30 feet of line out and having to go back to get the snag out or to snap your line. Most of the time what will happen is the sinker will slide or come off, or it just won't get caught at all because it's just thin enough. And so this is a good way to get your creek chub down by the rocks. Even in clear water, the fish are less afraid because most of this is close to the rocks and the creek chub's just running above the rocks. So when that big minnow goes by, all they want to do is eat it. And here you got an ultralight rig. You won't feel it clunking off the rocks, but when you're in shallow water, on a lake most of the time, and even in the river, try this. If you're getting snagged or your partner keeps snagging, you have to go back for it, put small split shot. Just enough to get down there is all you need, and on some bodies of water, you only need just a couple. Just enough to weigh him down. He's going to fight to try to bring it up, and I'll show you the size of the creek chubs I'm using. Yeah, they're kind of hard to hang on to. You can see, and then I'll take and I'll hook them once through the upper lip, but if I'm dragging them through rough rocks and everything, I go through both lips. And the reason I do this, if one lip rips, then at least I got him by his lower lip or his upper lip. And there he is right there. Now that thing is hard to put down there. These split shot are just enough to weigh him down as you're drifting. And then we'll cheat a little bit and nip them in the tail. Get over here. I'll have to hold them. But you thin down that big old fan like that, not too much, and you can't outswim it. Right there, you've got the ultimate rig. So let it out behind the boat and drift or troll across. You can see right here I got a St. Croix 7.6 medium power. Why do I want a long rod? Because I get a lot of line down and I'm sweeping when I get a hook set. You reel it tight and you sweep, and that's the important thing. You're not jerking or setting the hook because you could rip a big hole in their mouth. So, and you don't have to run it super far out. That thing's going to be struggling. The nice thing with those split shot in that 2.5 to 3 foot rig is you can pitch it back over there and slow roll if you want to spot lock or talon down in front of it. So you could just slow roll it across and it's in this target zone. You could feel the minnow shake when a walleye's coming up. My minnow's been quaking, and there I just had a thump, but it doesn't feel like a rock. You'll know it's a fish when it starts peeling off the line. There he goes. I don't like to feed them too long, even these big minnows. Even if I miss a few fish, I don't like gut hooking fish. Just gotta give it to them long enough so that they can turn it. What I like to do is I like to reel until it's tight, then sweep, not jerk, sweep. And the reason for that is your hook will find its spot in its mouth. Okay, so I'm gonna reel. There we go, like that. All right. The nice thing with big minnows, most of the time the fish are big. This one feels pretty decent. This is awesome. I'm gonna have to get a net. Oh, it's fun. Light rigs. You can feel the head shake down there. There he is. Let me get a net. Come on, baby. There's a nice fall walleye. What a chunk. That's a beauty. Perfect. Don't like to gut hook him. You can see the minnow. He had a big appetite. That's what I like to do. I like to catch those fish, but split shot gets you down there enough where these fish can get at it. There's a fish. That's awesome. There you go, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. The minnow shakes. Thunk. That fish has got it. They just suck it in. Sometimes they race like a northern away. This one grabbed it, went down to the bottom, and just reel. That hook found its spot. Sweep. Works almost every time. Good luck fishing. Try big minnows and the Brosdahl split shot rig.